let's say Paki Paki. Homai Paki Paki.
He flies planes, kids. That's pretty impressive.
Bunty, well, thanks very much for having us here this evening on this beautiful, calm Waikato evening. It's a bit of a shame about this rain, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. So in just a few seconds now, we're going to have the display from the Air Force display team, the red checkers. Now, where you're going to have to look for that is actually away from the stage and over towards that poor old, just deflated classic hits transistor radio.
Partially inflated, thanks. Glass half full.
Glass is half full, so pretty much over to where the clear sky is there. Now, in just a second or two, coming in from the opposite direction, so looking towards the stage, out to the left. Looks like we've just got the red checkers coming in now, and they're going to open their routine with a loop in the 5-ship formation.
Oh, look at that!
That's amazing.
Get them away from upside down, folks. Wave to them, wave to them.
Okay, well, it's great to be here with you. The checkers through the opening loop and now into a turn remaining in that 5-ship bit. As they turn away from us, we're going to see them change into another 5-ship formation. This one's shaped like and called the kite, so we'll see them start to move just shortly.
Is this cool or what?
Okay, the aircraft that we're flying is the New Zealand-built CT-4E Air Trainer. Now, the E-model Air Trainer has been in service with the RNZAF for the last 15 years, and it replaced the B model that was first introduced in the 70s. It's powered by a Lyconian aero engine, 540 cubic inches, producing 300 horsepower. Here they come around now in the kite. And that's the kite formation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as they fly away, we're going to see red checkers 5 break away from the back. There he goes. And the remaining 4 aircraft will fly another turn around, and this time the outside 2 aircraft will slide back into their stations for the formation called the Swan. And as they come around once again, you'll see them move, and with just a bit of an imagination, you'll see how it gets its name, the Swan.
Rob, how close are these guys to each other? Well, actually, they look like they're touching each other.
Yeah, they're pretty close to each other. They're about 10 feet apart from wingtip to wingtip at the moment as they fly. So that's reasonably close. Not too bad on a nice calm evening like this evening though, but we'll see them get a little bit closer later on, and I'll talk about that as they come. Okay, turning away from us now. There goes the Swan formation.
Is that good or what, folks? Is that cool?
Okay, as the Swan clears away, coming in from over the stage, we'll have Checkers 5 starting the first of the solo routines. So we're going to see Checkers 5, Flight Lieutenant Jimmy Davidson diving down now and into a manoeuvre called the hammerhead. So what's going to happen is Jimmy will pull up vertically and hold the aircraft vertical until it runs out of energy, and then whips down nose over at the top. So there he goes into his vertical climb. He's holding it there. Just about out of energy, and there he goes. That's the hammerhead. So, Checkers 5, Flight Lieutenant Jimmy Davidson, he's the cream of the crop. He's flown his first Checkers season only very soon after gaining his pilot's wings and then qualification as an instructor himself. He's into the avalanche now, where as he reaches the top of the climb, he'll tumble the aircraft, there he goes, to come back heading in the opposite direction.
Now, I'm taking it he hasn't got a milkshake out there between his legs or a cup of coffee with him?
No, he's pretty well strapped into the aircraft, and hopefully there's not too much loose floating around. Here he goes now into an optimum rate turn. So what he's going to do is use all of the spare speed and energy of the aircraft to turn as tight as possible. So there he goes, a really tight turn, pulling it up 5G around the corner there.
So 5G is about 5 times the body weight?
Yeah, 5 times what you'd normally feel just standing here. Okay, as Jimmy clears out, we've got the other 4 aircraft now in the box formation. And we'll be treating some precision aerobatics now as they fly a barrel roll and a couple of other manoeuvres remaining in that box formation throughout. So there they go in the barrel roll. CT4 that they're flying, they're made right here in Hamilton actually, and by the Pacific Aerospace Company, and leased to the Air Force. There is a civilian maintenance company, Aeromotive, who keep the aircraft flying for us. And normally we'd travel with a couple of engineers to keep them serviceable, but they're not here today. However, we would just like to acknowledge the support crews. I'm sure that ballooning takes a bit of support, and put our hands together for all the guys who do the work behind the scenes to get the balloons flying. And there they go for a pass in the box formation. Now, as they clear out, you'll see Jimmy coming in from the opposite direction for a high speed pass. There he goes.
Jimmy's just showing off now, isn't he?
Okay, Jimmy sets up now for a wing over. Wing over's a manoeuvre to reposition the aircraft wherever he needs it to be. Here he comes round now. And Jimmy's going to set up to fly a quarter clover. Now that's a combined pitching and rolling manoeuvre that's going to see him depart inverted over the stage. And here he goes now into the quarter clover.
Look at there, folks. What do you reckon?
Lots of waving for Jimmy. He's looking down at us now, so let's see all the hands in the air. Oh, they love giving that feedback, folks. Okay, looking out now, up above the red University of Waikato marquee there, we've got the other 4 aircraft coming in for, we're going to start with a ripple roll and then some tail chasing. What we'll do now is listen in for anyone who's ever wanted to hear the radio calls made in a formation. As they come through to the low pass, ladies and gents, once again, let's see those hands waving in the air as they come on through. They love that feedback. That's awesome. Okay, following the low pass, what we're going to see is checkers 4 split off from the back and fly a derry turn. Now, the derry turn, like many aerobatics, originally a combat manoeuvre, it's designed to feint turning in one direction, but he's going to continue the roll and turn in the other. There he goes. And he's going to come back around now past us for another low pass. Checkers 4 this season is flown by Squadron Leader Matt Alcock. Now, Matt's brought a lot of operational experience from the RAF, where he flew helicopters in areas such as Kosovo, Northern Ireland and Mozambique, as well as instructing on the Tucano. Matt's been in the Air Force, the New Zealand Air Force, for several years now, and this is his 3rd checkers season. Okay, we've got the other 3 aircraft back now in the Vic 3 formation. Now the Vic, as it flies forward, checkers 2 is on the right of the leader and checkers 3 is on the left. Checkers 3 this year, Flight Lieutenant Matt Walls is flying his first season with the team, and he's a fixed-wing pilot. He flew the C-130 Hercules in many operational theatres around the world before becoming an instructor himself just recently. Now, as the Vic 3 completes the turn, everyone with a camera out there is going to get it ready, because we've got a checkers favourite, the Heart, is going to be the next manoeuvre. So as the Vic completes their turn, coming in from over the stage is going to be the synchro pair of checkers 4 and 5, and they're going to set up for their Heart manoeuvre. So coming in now from behind us, from over the stage, checkers 4 and 5.
coming out the back of the plane exactly?
That's just diesel smoke, I have to say, Bunty. It's just so that we can see the trail of the aircraft where they've been and draw pictures like our little heart there, unfortunately not standing up too well against the cloud, which is a bit of a shame.
Oh, we saw the heart. We saw the heart.
Very cool. Okay, the synchro pair now, 4 and 5, in opposite direction wingovers, to now head in towards each other for an opposition pass. So once again, already on those cameras. Great stuff there from the synchro pair. What we'll probably see now is Checkers 4 fly a lag roll to rejoin. There he goes. So he just flies this roll to fly extra track miles while keeping his speed up, and he can slot in behind 4 there. Okay, turning your gaze now to overhead the hospital. So out to your right-hand side, we'll see the mirror coming in. So another long-time Checkers manoeuvre this. We'll see one sitting up there inverted and 2 slots in for the mirror. And that's 3 flying the corkscrew around. So here we go to the mirror, folks.
One's upside down, one's up the right way. And someone let go of their balloon. That's really helpful.
There we go for the mirror. Checkers 2 there, who was underneath. Flight Lieutenant Stu Anderson from the Rotary Wing World. Himself just recently become an instructor and now an instructor of instructors, but flying his first season with the Checkers as well. Okay, looking straight ahead now to that clear patch of sky. You can see those 2 smoke trails just above the partially inflated classic Hertz transistor.
Thank you.
We've got the synchro pair coming in for their line abreast loop now. Now I said that they'd be a little bit closer from time to time, and here they go, side by side wingtips, just 3 feet apart as they fly a loop line abreast. Here we go with the line abreast loop, and stand by now for the inwards brake. Great stuff for the synchro pair, who'll now clear out behind us overhead the stage. But if you look to the left, we've got the Vic 3 coming in again. And we're getting towards one of the final manoeuvres of the show. So we're going to see that quarter clover again. Vic 3 will finish that manoeuvre flying away for us and getting set up for the spaghetti break, their finale. Checkers 1 this year is Squadron Leader Oliver Bint, the Officer Commanding Central Flying School. And he's very experienced fixed wing and rotary wing pilot, been in many operational theatres with the RNZAF. And in just a minute, we're going to try and have a word with him. Hello, Binty, can you hear us? You're looking lovely on the ground. A lot of applause for the synchro pair tonight. So the team there now, you can see them just overhead that one standing pylon, out in the beautiful clear patch of sky, and that should hopefully be a good backdrop for the signature finale, the spaghetti break.
As they come over, folks, make sure your hands go in the air. We want to show them that we appreciate them. The Red Checkers, they are fantastic.
It's been great for the team to be here. It's been a really good display this evening, and we hope to catch up with a few of you later on. So eyes all out now for the spaghetti break. Ladies ladies and gentlemen, the red checkers of the Royal New Zealand Air
Wow,
Force. Thank you very
brilliant.
much.
Flight Lieutenant Waikato and his team of the Red Checkers. Give them a warm round of applause, folks. That was something really special. Very, very cool. How many of you are going to go and join the Air Force now, eh? Give them a wave as they go, folks. Give them a big wave as they go over. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. No, I don't swing that way, but I'll tell you what. That was a very attractive man I heard on that radio. Right. Very cool indeed.
I have ever seen.
That was awesome, but could they do it when the fireworks are going off? Eh?
That I'd like to see.
Okay, so here's how it works, folks. At a 2:45, look at this weather now. That rain has come down. It's dropped the wind down. It's looking fantastic. We are all very, very excited. Okay, we're going to try that jump again. We didn't register on GeoNet. We're going to try it 3 times. Okay, so for people who have only just arrived, we're going to try and get you to jump again. So if you'd be so kind as to be on your feet, here we go. We're going to count down. Okay, and we're going to make the biggest jump ever. Okay, we can get on the Richter scale if we all do this. So everybody over by the bouncy castles, everybody up on the banks up towards the university, we need you on your feet. We need us all to jump at once, and we're going to try and get on the Richter scale. We're going to make our own seismic activity. All right, and I reckon we can do it.
I think absolutely. We're tired of not being on that Richter scale. Let's just make a little bit of force in the ground.
All we hear about is Christchurch, and then Auckland gets one. Don't we? All we hear about is Auckland. Eh? Yeah. Then Wellington, oh, we've got an earthquake coming, yeah. And White Island gets one over in Tauranga. Oh, look, we had an earthquake. Do they ever talk about Hamilton? No, they don't. But they're going to tonight, because we're all going to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a good one.
Beautiful.
That was a good one. While you're on your feet, let's do it again, but stamp harder, okay? That was the best yet. We can feel that up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not bad, but only about 10 people on the bank jumped.
Disappointed people on the bank, disappointed.
People on the bank, you owe us a big jump this time. Last one. All right, and we'll get back to you in the next break, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump, that's better. All right, okay, we'll wait and see, okay? We'll wait and see if they're registered on the seismic map.
Fingers crossed.
All right, we're going to hit some music and we're going to be back with Squeeze.